Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man J. Oden, 5'10" backup power forward. Back with another special episode today. It's just me today, no guests. Solo Dolo in the building. Episode number 5, man. Wow. Growing and moving. Definitely want to, first off, before I even get too far into this episode, man, I want to say thank you to y'all. Taking time out y'all day to listen to these episodes, give me feedback, whether it's through the reviews, through text message, through Twitter, just definitely want to say thank you to y'all, man, because without y'all none of this is even possible. So I want to thank all y'all for listening, man. Definitely want to say thank you to the support factor, the friends and the family. And I also want to thank Beth and Xavier. Those are two people who do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Beth makes sure all this stuff goes up. Everything sounds good. She tells me when I suck, when I'm horrible, when I'm great. And Xavier, all the technical stuff, that's him in the backgrounds with the website, tracking numbers, and telling me what's cool in the streets, what's not cool in the streets. So I definitely want to, thank them because, y'all might hear my voice a lot, but y'all, they do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So I definitely want to salute them. And also want to, like I said, thank all y'all. I'm really not feeling the best lately. Got a cold and was able to do this episode today, and I checked the reviews and so much love and positivity, man. So I definitely just want to say thank you to everybody who's leaving those 5-star ratings. Thank you to everybody who leaving those kind messages on the iTunes site. Just thank y'all, man. So I just want to get that out the way and, let y'all know I'm definitely grateful and humble. And hopefully, we can keep this train rolling. But other than the soppy, sad stuff, I want to let y'all know we got the Western and Eastern Conference Finals talk today. We're going to talk about the draft lottery results and who I would take number 1. Also, man, I got a couple of takeaways from these playoffs so far. Some things that's kind of, irking my nerves a little bit. Also, talk to y'all about what's new, what's going on with the brand that we trying to build and things that y'all can look forward to in the future. But without any further ado, man, let's just go ahead and jump in. We're going to start off with these Eastern Conference Finals. Boston Celtics, they busting the Cavs up. Right now, they up 2-0. Tyronn Lue said they gooning the game up. I don't see that. I just see a team that's playing harder, playing smarter than the opposition. Let me see who we got. We got Al Horford's balling. Jason Tatum's balling. Jaylen Brown's balling. Terry Rozier's balling. And the quote-unquote LeBron stopper, Marcus Morris, has been playing pretty good. He's been playing pretty good defense. Well, the first game, not the second game. LeBron 40'd them up with a triple-double. But, overall, man, they are playing really good basketball. So I want to take my head off and salute the Celtics. I went to the barbershop on Tuesday, and one of the barbers there named Cam, he is a big Celtics fan. As soon as I walked in the door, he made sure to run up on me and tell me that I need to show his Celtics some love. So, Cam, I don't know if you peeping this out, but your Celtics definitely getting some love from me. The Cavs, though, man, on the other hand, the Cavs, man, y'all get no love, and no pun intended with Kevin Love or nothing like that. But y'all got to play better, man. Y'all got to play tougher. Like, I know J.R. Smith came through with that flagrant foul the other day. If J.R. Smith is your quote-unquote tough guy of the team, the one that you want taking those flagrants, that's telling in its own right. Tyronn Lue needs to suit Kendrick Perkins up, let Kendrick Perkins go up in there. And I'm not advocating hard fouls or dirty play or nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but you need to have somebody come up in there and give you some type of a spark. I get it, Tyronn Lue. You got a lot of other things going on as far as coaching, but man, you gotta do something, some type of spark. Like, you had a good spark in game 2. You let Larry Nance get in the game. He came in with some energy. He got a couple of steals, man, a couple of key steals to end the half, and we didn't see him no more. I don't know what that's about, but like I said, Tyronn Lue, I'm trying trying to stick with you, my guy, but you're ass, man. As a coach, you are. I don't get it, man. I don't get how you got like all these players that were good in other places, but they don't fit right with you. So it seems like you need to change up your style. I mean, change up some things that you're doing, man. Let these dudes make some mistakes. And I know I've said that in the previous episode, but man, you gotta let them play, man. Rodney Hood is a good player. Jordan Clarkson is a good player. I get it. You know, some people will say that the moment is too big for them, but it's always going to be too big for them if they don't get out there and play. So you got to let them get out there, man, and get some run and let them get some buckets. Even if LeBron not on the court, take LeBron off for a few minutes, let him get his breather, let these dudes get in and just let them ISO, man. Don't do that stand at the 3-point line and one player ISOs. That's boring, man. And some of these dudes just aren't comfortable with that. I mean, Rodney Hood is not a stand at the 3-point line player. You gotta let him move and get the ball and do his thing within the free throw line at 15, 17 foot range. Let him do his thing. Leaving these bums out in Cleveland, man. We're gonna go over here to the West, where it's the best. All right. We got the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. I'm loving this series. But what I'm not loving is all the people who jumped on Twitter, Instagram, the Facebooks, sent me text messages after game one saying, oh, it's a wrap. Golden State about to get that sweep. Chill, son. Like, relax. A lot of people I didn't respond to. I didn't text back because you're going to get me to overreact and then get mad. And it's not even that serious. It was only game one. We seen what happened in game two, though. In game two, them Rockets got in that ass. You had PJ and Ariza go off for a combined 49 or 39, one of the two. I think it was 39. Harden balled up. Even though he didn't have a great percentage game, he still, did his thing and was effective. Same thing with CP3, man. Salute to him. He really showed up and showed out. On the other hand, them Golden State Warriors, man, I don't think you're going to get too many more bad games from Steph Curry. He had two really bad games. And what's eerie is it's kind of the same field, like the way he's playing now is the same way he played in the finals against the Cavs, where he was throwing his mouthpiece and getting temper tantrums, and his wife was on Twitter talking about how the NBA is rigged, and it's kind of that same feel, like the way he's playing. I know a lot of people gonna come with that BS argument. He's not 100% healthy. Who is? I mean, it was an 82 game regular season. You in the third round, the conference finals. A lot of players are banged up, tired, fatigued, all that. But those same people who say Curry ain't looking right and Curry ain't playing right ain't had nothing to say when they played the New Orleans Pelicans in the second round and he came back and he put up 30 on them real swift. I ain't hear nothing about he's looking rusty and he ain't 100% thin. So, pump the brakes on all that them excuses right now. I don't want to hear none of that. KD, man, let's talk about some positives for Golden State, man. KD has been balling. This dude, man, minus his hair, his hair is bogus. I don't know what that is. It looked like some messed up cheese on the Little Caesars pizza, but his hair is bogus. But we're not gonna get too far up in there. But he is killing it, man. This dude, every time he shoots, man, you just know it's going in, and you can't stop it. He's 6'10", 6'11". And just shooting over the top of people, man. Playing a mid-range game, which I really appreciate. I appreciate the mid-range game. And no, I'm not old and an old-timer and all that. And I'm none of that. I just appreciate good basketball. That shows good basketball IQ, where you know your spots. You do your thing. You work out on that right side, and you just go to work. You do your thing. So definitely, a major salute to KD because he has been balling. They even been trying, man. Nick Young, man. I'm not a swaggy P guy. I've never been a fan of the guy. I mean, he's a personality more than a player. He's like Lance. He been hitting some threes in this series, man. It's been wild, man, watching him get out there and do his thing after the Hampton 5, which is cornballish to me. They come in, they put up a couple buckets, then they sit down. Nick Young come in and do his thing. But I'm proud of the Rockets, man. Y'all making me look good right now. I ain't got to hear no text. I ain't get too many text messages after game 2. And I didn't even send them out. I sent one out to my guy Chris. But that was pretty much it, man. I ain't really do too much trash talking. I'll wait till the series is over. Yeah, it's been a fun series, man. I like competition, and I think that this series is everybody's NBA Finals, really. So I said watch that PJ Tucker and Draymond Green matchup. It hasn't been too much PJ Tucker. Draymond started off game 1. They had a little moment, but that was it. I know Draymond kind of did the little bully thing when he shoved Harden in the throat, but it hasn't been too much nonsense going on, which hopefully somebody gets back to that. You gotta go to State going home, so you gotta do something to throw them out of their rhythm, man. Hopefully somebody can bait Draymond into picking up some technicals and getting ejected or something. But also with the conference finals, one of everybody's favorite time, pretty much, the NBA draft lottery. I was on record telling some people that the NBA gonna find a way to give LeBron and the Cavs the number 1 pick. So therefore he stays in Cleveland. And I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was definitely wrong on that aspect. Because the Cavs finished with the 8th pick. Yeah, the 8th pick. Man, that was a hurter. The Phoenix Suns, man, they got the number 1 pick. They had the best chances going in to obtain that number 1 pick. Honestly, they really need all the number 1 picks they can get. I mean, I like Devin Booker. Kind of like Josh Jackson. He played pretty well towards the end of the season when Booker was out. But after that, they ain't got much of nothing else. Rounded out the top 5, you got Sacramento Kings, the Atlanta Hawks, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, what's interesting to me, Atlanta picks 3rd. They also picked 19th, and they picked 30th. So, they got 3 first-round picks for a team that's, kind of star-deprived. I like John Collins, the power forward they got. I like him as a player. But they need some players. They got to make a splash. They also got Taurean Prince. He's solid, too. I think they're trying to shop Schroeder. Man, we got Orlando picking 6. The Bulls at 7. There's a lot of, good players in this draft, man, that you can come up on. I think they want to get a small forward or probably a power forward. I think it's some mock drafts. I think I checked it, and they were looking at Wendell Carter Jr. from Duke. I mean, I'm a North Carolina guy, so fluff Duke. Cleveland got 8. That's interesting. I just seen on Twitter this morning, actually, somebody that's respected in the podcast and journalism community sent out a tweet like, what are the chances of the Cavs trying to send that 8th pick to Minnesota to try to get Karl Anthony Towns? Maybe a Towns for that pick and Kevin Love. Would that entice LeBron to stay? I think that's pretty enticing. I think that would make him think a little bit. But me personally, being a Knicks fan, I kind of want him to come to the Knicks. Him and Fizdale together, reunited. Bring a couple other good players in there. Porzingis coming back. I think that could be a nice look. Also, getting back to the original topic, Philadelphia 76ers round out the top 10. That's crazy. They get another top 10 pick. Like, that's wild. That's going to be scary, man. I honestly think that 10th pick plus Paul George could do some damage in the East. I think they can make it to the finals if everybody stay healthy. They do something big with that 10th pick. Get Paul George. I think they can make some noise. Definitely can make some noise. Now, if I was the GM of the Phoenix Suns and I had that first pick, a lot of people saying, what is it, Lucas Dudic or something from overseas, or DeAndre Ayton from Arizona. I'm going Ayton all day. I know it's not a big man's league anymore, but you still need somebody to block shots, rebound, and get you a couple buckets. And I think Ayton's going to be a really good player. I think he's a step above offensively. He's like 15 steps above what Dwight Howard was. He's more skilled than DeAndre Jordan. I know he's going to come into the league and they're going to start having him shoot threes. Like I just seen a video of them having Andre Drummond doing, like, stop it. Shoot free throws, don't shoot threes. But I would take Ayton, man. I think he's head and shoulders the best player in this draft. I mean, it's a couple guys that I like. I like Colin Sexton. I like Bridges out of Michigan State. I like a lot of these players. I'm not a Trae Young fan, which I think they got the Cavs getting Trae Young because they got the Steph Curry comparison. I'm not really feeling that, man. Definitely not feeling that. Like I said, I'll roll with Aiden every day of the week. I like Lonnie Walker too out of Miami. Let me know what y'all feeling, man. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hit me up on Twitter at Oden2218. You can also hit up Instagram. We call_it_what_want. Probably got to change that. That's kind of long. Now that I think about it, probably want to shorten that up a little bit. Hit the website, man. On the website, it has a direct link to email. So if you want to talk about anything, ask questions, you want to come on the show, like just hit me up. I mean, I know right now I'm trying to put something big together for the NBA Finals. Have a bunch of different guests come on, give their predictions and talk basketball and what they want to see. So it's gonna be a couple of solo episodes with me. But as soon as these finals come, I got something special in store for y'all. Now, with that being said, let me dive into what's new, man. What's going on with the show? What's going on with the Call It What You Want brand? Recently, I got linked up through one of my brothers, one of my good friends, Savage Harris. He got a show coming out soon. Be checking for it. I'm definitely gonna be retweeting him. But he linked me with one of his guys, and we got some shirts printed up. So today is Saturday. Shirts should be coming Monday or Tuesday. So that's very, very exciting, man. It's a surreal feeling. If you're interested in grabbing one of the shirts, we got a limited supply right now. But if you're interested in getting one of the shirts, hit me up on Twitter, email me, or if somebody I talk to on a consistent basis and you got my number or whatever, hit me up. We got sizes, put you one up. They not expensive. I just want to start this movement. Also, I know y'all heard me mention before, I'm in the gym heavy, man. Got a trainer. He be whooping me like legit, making me about to throw up when I'm working out. I'm sorry if y'all eating, but I be putting in that work in the gym. But it's all for a good cause. Trying to get the videos up on YouTube. Not like a full 1 hour segment, but I probably do like 10 or 15 minutes, let y'all know what's going on, like a weekly thing where we can interact, answer some questions, let y'all see my face. That's something that's big. I know a lot of people like to have that personal connection, with personalities that they follow or that they like. So, I want to give y'all that. So definitely need my barber not to be taking vacations and letting me know last minute so I can't get my hair cut. But that's something that I definitely want to do, man. Get those videos up. Let y'all, like I said, let y'all see my face. Get to know the man behind the microphone. Also, something that's been in a brainstorm that I've been reaching out to other podcasters about. Next year for the NBA season, starting a podcasters basketball fantasy league. Like, fantasy basketball is not as big as fantasy football, but I mean, if we all talking about basketball and we really love the game and we live the life, I think it'll be cool for us to get on there and talk basketball and show our teams and trash talk and show them records. So been reaching out to a couple of my homies who do the podcasting thing, some great talent. A lot of these guys, man, they who I aspire to get to where when I really grow up in this podcast game. But definitely want to get that going, let y'all be able to, like I said, interact with us and get going on that. Hopefully that's something that's going to be big if we can get that off the ground. I tried to do NBA 2K, but some of these guys got PlayStation, some of the guys got Xbox, some of them got Dreamcast. But so I figured that doing a fantasy league definitely would be the best route. Also, man, just trying to grow, man, trying to keep this thing going, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that got the reviews up. They give us that 5-star rating. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. I mean, we just gonna keep growing. Like, as a newcomer in this game, I've been blessed to come across some really good people who give me some really good feedback. and helping me grow as a host. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. I ain't want to hold y'all up too much in this episode. Make sure I just get on here and, you know, connect with the people, man. Let y'all know that I'm actually working, doing things, man, trying to grow this, and I definitely appreciate y'all support once again. I just want to give a couple quick shout outs. I know I gave them out at the beginning of the show, but I definitely want to give a shout out to, and I'm gonna always give these two people shouts out first because they gave me the platform to get more listeners, and they always give me that advice. So Damian Adams, shout out to you. Check him out, The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Definitely want to shout out Just Blaze, Above the Rim, man. Thank you, my brother. You always give me that feedback, man. You definitely, we text all day, y'all. Like I text these dudes, especially like with basketball games going on. We text all day. My man, Maturing Quietly, man. Daryl Dewey, we had him on episode 3. He was a hit, man. A lot of y'all hit me up saying y'all liked him, man. Y'all like the country accent. Y'all like the fact that his favorite drink was Fanta Peach and Fanta Pineapple. So, you know, definitely want to shout him out. His channel is definitely growing. I think he's on his way to 600 subscribers. So y'all definitely get on there, keep showing him some love and like his Madden game, because when Madden 19 come out, I'm getting on them sticks and we gonna have a nice game. I definitely want to give a shout out to Alternative Facts Chicago. B-Hun and B-Chan, man, they show us a lot of love, especially with the retweets and things like that. So, you know, look out for them, man. They really good people, you know, really good people. So definitely appreciate them. And like I said, I appreciate all y'all, friends, family, subscribers, non-subscribers, future subscribers. Y'all might tune back in to listen to this. I definitely, you know, appreciate y'all for that. Last thing though, what I really want to talk about real quick is the NBA commentators. Oh my God. Like TNT, you got Chris Webber, you got Reggie Miller, you got Marv Albert. Like, listen, Marv Albert, I get it. You about 317 years old. Half the time you don't know what's going on. I get that. But man, like, these dudes are so biased. Like, everything Golden State does, they love it. I just can't listen to it, man. I think the other day I just turned the volume off. I just turned it all the way off and just watched the game with no sound. I look really weird doing that, but I just couldn't take it no more. Like, that's just it's whack to me. I mean, like, you get paid for being unbiased. Like, you have to be unbiased when you commentate on the game. And I think the NCAA got it right. What they do in NBA League Pass, if you got League Pass, you know this too. They do it as well. What they do is they have two separate channels, the same games going on, but they have two different sets of commentators. So if that's what you're going to do, if you're going to have some dudes on here politicking and praising one team, I think you should have the split commentators. Like, if you want to tune into TBS or ESPN, you can listen to these two who are for the Rockets. If you want to listen on TNT, you can listen to these guys who are pro Golden State. Like, something has to give, because that's got me kind of warm and kind of salty when I be watching the game, trying to, you know, listen to a little bit of this, and they be like doing that stuff, man. That kind of irks me a little bit, because it's like, no matter what, like, the Rockets do, it's not good enough, or you give some example of why it doesn't work. But fool, they got the lead, my man. With that being said, man, I'm about to get up out of here. It's Saturday. I want to get out, enjoy my day. I know y'all probably tired of hearing my voice. It's kind of weird doing it when it's just you by yourself. But I definitely, like I said, I definitely appreciate y'all. You know, keep listening. You know, keep giving that feedback. Keep giving that love. Also, oh, shoot, you know what? One more thing, and I promise this is the last thing. I'm working with an up-and-coming artist, a good friend of mine, trying to get that show intro song down pat. So look out for that. Gonna be in the studio this week coming up, trying to get that for y'all. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be love, man. You know, talk to him the other day. He's excited for it. I'm excited for it. So, all right, man. Well, with that being said, I appreciate y'all listening. Have a great rest of y'all day, great week, depending on what time of day you listening. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.